Good morning, everyone. It's Dr. Latrecchiano here, and here we are in session 7 of our course, your capstone course, 6275. I've completed the grading of your assignments, your matrix, and also um, your draft white paper. Generally, everyone did pretty well. You'll see that I've made notes in the comment sections of the paper that you can refer to. In addition, you have received feedback from your colleagues in this class regarding your paper. The next step in the process here is to work towards completing the sections of the white paper that have not yet been completed, and integrating the suggestions you receive both from me and also from your classmates. So when we look at week 7 here, uh, yeah, there we go. The objectives for week 7 are to apply the complexity and the change concepts to the specifics of your topic and your findings. Review and incorporate feedback to enhance your overall manuscript. So remember, this course is called Leadership and Change, and the literature that we started off with in the beginning of this course is critical to apply to the quote unquote problem that you're addressing in your white paper. So it's important to really take seriously and not just sort of attach, but really integrate that literature with what you've been writing already. So let's go to the assignment rubric, which is here. Sorry, let me reshare. So this is the rubric for your final paper, which is the completed white paper. And be sure to read through these different sections, A through H. Some of them are redundant to the draft white paper. Some are new sections. An important thing to identify are these two, E, F, G, there. Be sure through the literature that you have read and digested the complexity and change literature. Create a clear set of recommendations for consideration and advancing the field on your topic. It's important that these just flow naturally from your presentation. Try to be as precise as possible and offer alternate considerations, meaning you do not need to focus on a single recommendation. It could be multiple recommendations. But this is the part of the paper where you think much more practically. And think about if you were dealing with this problem in the workplace or trying to explicate how the complexity and change literature could address the issues that you have brought up, the themes. This is the time to tie those parts together. And that's what F is all about, an integration of the complexity and change material. You don't need to regurgitate everything. You might feel you need to do that. In fact, in some papers, I found that there was a little bit too much definition work going on for some of the areas that you're focusing on, because it just takes up a lot of room. Let's presume that this white paper is for a health professions audience that'll know what some things mean. Use citations, as always, to show that you can apply the material and integrate the material with your recommendations and considerations from the previous section, section E. Close out your paper with a brief set of final recommendations, which may include implications for further review or research, or possibly even considerations that you could not talk about at length within your white paper thus far. If you look at how much more work there is to do, we're looking at 2 pages more of recommendation, another 2 to 3, maybe even 4 paragraphs related to related to sections F and G. So be sure always to read the rubric so you know what you're shooting for. And of course, here are the criteria for grading. Okay. Lastly is going to be your final reflective practice paper. And what we're looking for here, oh, sorry, I have no idea why that came up. Let's try that again. That's odd. Anyway, it's working. For some reason, it's not sharing. But please be sure to take a look at your rubric for the final reflection. The final reflection doesn't have a right or wrong answer. It's a reflection of the work that you have done this semester, what you've learned, etc. I also want to draw your attention to if I can get this to work somehow. 1 second. Pardon me, I'm having a little technical problem here. Um, Here we go. There we go. Sorry about that. I just wanted to draw your attention to the dates of your final assignments. They are August 16th. So be aware that, as I always say, these 8-week courses come up really quick. Things move along really quickly. So you have about 10 calendar days from now to complete your white paper with the updates from your recommendations from me and your classmates, and then also that reflective practice um, paper. It's not really a paper. It's just about a 1-pager. Are both due on the 16th of August. Part of the reason why these things need to be delivered on time is because of the quick turnaround in grading that's necessary for these short courses. So if in the next 10 days you need to speak with me, or there's something you don't understand about my feedback, or something you're negotiating for yourself and feedback that you've received from other students, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to talk to you either on the phone or by Zoom. Anyway, have a great week. I hope you're staying cool wherever you are. I'm not sure there's too many cool places left. And if for any reason anyone is affected by Hurricane Debbie, do your best to get a hold of me and let me know so I can keep that in mind. And if you are in the track of Hurricane Debbie, please be safe. And I look forward to hearing from all of you and also seeing your work as we close out this semester. It's hard to believe. We only have 1/4 of the course left this week and next week, and we are done. So thank you all and have a great week. Bye-bye.